Happiness is not something we achieve once and hold on to forever. Instead, it is an ongoing process that requires constant attention and growth. Oprah Winfrey and Arthur Brooks argue that the path to happiness is not about achieving a perfect life or avoiding hardship, but about how we navigate through the challenges and joys that life inevitably brings. We live in a society that often equates happiness with external success, whether it's career achievements, financial security, or material possessions. Many of us believe that if we could just check off certain boxes, we would finally find lasting happiness. But, as Oprah and Brooks emphasize, this view is not only misguided, but also sets us up for disappointment. No matter how many external goals we achieve, if we don't address the way we approach life from within, we will always find ourselves chasing after happiness that feels just out of reach. Happiness, they say, is an internal state of being shaped by our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. It is not the absence of problems, but the presence of a mindset that allows us to face those problems with resilience and grace. We can't always control what happens in our lives, but we can control how we respond to it. This internal locus of control is key to building a life that feels fulfilling and joyful. The authors introduce us to the idea of happiness as a skill, something that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. Just like any skill, it requires practice, patience, and perseverance. This is good news because it means that no matter where you are in your life, you have the power to increase your happiness by making small, consistent changes in how you think and behave. This book is not about quick fixes or magical solutions, but about developing habits and mindsets that support long-term well-being. Oprah and Brooks argue that understanding happiness as a journey rather than a destination shifts the way we approach our lives. Instead of viewing happiness as something we will attain in the future, we start to see it as something we can experience in the present, even amid life's inevitable ups and downs. This approach encourages us to be more mindful of the moments of joy, connection, and peace that are available to us right now, rather than constantly striving for an elusive future state of happiness. By the end of the book, readers are invited to redefine what happiness means to them. Is it really about having everything go perfectly, or is it about learning to find joy and meaning in the imperfections of life? The book sets the stage for readers to embark on their own personal journey towards happiness, with the understanding that this is a lifelong process that evolves and deepens over time. Chapter 1. The Secret of Happiness. In this chapter, Oprah Winfrey and Arthur Brooks dive deep into the heart of their philosophy on happiness, that it is an inside job. They argue that the root of true happiness lies not in external achievements, but in how we relate to ourselves and the world around us. Many people spend their entire lives chasing external markers of success, thinking that these will bring them lasting happiness. Whether it's money, status, or relationships, we often believe that if we just had a little more of something, we would finally be happy. But as Oprah and Brooks point out, this way of thinking is fundamentally flawed. The reality is that no amount of external success can guarantee happiness if our internal world is not aligned with it. The key to happiness, they argue, is to cultivate a mindset of contentment and gratitude for what we have right now, rather than constantly striving for more. This doesn't mean that we should stop setting goals or striving for improvement. Rather, it means recognizing that happiness is not something we will find in the future, but something we can experience in the present, no matter what our circumstances are. This idea is supported by a growing body of research in positive psychology, which has shown that our happiness is largely determined by our internal state of mind rather than external factors. Studies have found that once our basic needs are met, additional wealth or success does not significantly increase our happiness. Instead, factors like our relationships, our sense of purpose, and our ability to manage stress and adversity play a much larger role in our overall well-being. Oprah and Brooks highlight the importance of mindset in shaping our experience of happiness. If we constantly focus on what we lack or what's wrong in our lives, we will always feel unsatisfied, no matter how much we achieve. On the other hand, if we cultivate a mindset of abundance, focusing on the positive aspects of our lives and being grateful for what we have, we can experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and happiness, regardless of our circumstances. One of the key messages in this chapter is the idea that happiness is not a destination, but a practice. Oprah and Arthur Brooks suggest that rather than waiting for happiness to arrive after we achieve a certain goal or milestone, We can start cultivating it today through intentional habits and mindset shifts. They emphasize that this doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect, but rather learning to approach life's ups and downs with a balanced and resilient attitude. The role of gratitude in happiness, one of the most powerful tools for cultivating happiness, as Oprah and Brooks explain, is gratitude. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can have a profound effect on our mental and emotional well-being. When we take the time to consciously acknowledge the good things in our lives, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, which helps us feel more satisfied and content. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the challenges we face or pretending that life is perfect. Rather, it means recognizing that even in difficult times, there are still things to be thankful for. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to develop a daily gratitude practice, such as keeping a gratitude journal or taking a few moments each day to reflect on what they're grateful for. This simple habit can help us reframe our perspective and increase our overall sense of well-being. Internal locus of control, another key concept explored in this chapter, is the idea of an internal locus of control. This refers to the belief that we have the power to influence our own happiness and well-being, rather than relying on external factors to make us happy. People with an internal locus of control believe that their actions, decisions, and attitudes play a significant role in shaping their experiences. In contrast, people with an external locus of control believe that their happiness is largely determined by external circumstances, things like luck, other people, or uncontrollable events. Oprah and Brooks argue that developing an internal locus of control is essential for building lasting happiness. When we believe that we have the ability to shape our own happiness, we feel empowered to make changes in our lives and take responsibility for our well-being. This doesn't mean that we can control everything that happens to us. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be challenges we can't anticipate or prevent. However, by focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can navigate those challenges with more resilience and grace. The happiness equation. Inside out versus outside in. One of the core ideas of this chapter is the contrast between two approaches to happiness: the inside-out approach and the outside-in approach. The outside-in approach is what many of us default to in our pursuit of happiness. We believe that if we can change our external circumstances, getting a better job, buying a bigger house, finding the perfect relationship, then we'll finally be happy. However, this approach often leads to disappointment because external changes alone rarely lead to lasting happiness. The inside-out approach, on the other hand, focuses on changing our internal world, our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes, so that we can experience happiness regardless of our external circumstances. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to adopt an inside-out approach to happiness by focusing on cultivating qualities like gratitude, self-compassion, and resilience. These internal shifts can help us find joy and contentment in the present moment, even if our external circumstances aren't exactly what we want them to be. Chapter 2, Learning from Failure. Failure is an inevitable part of life. And in Build the Life You Want, Oprah and Brooks argue that how we respond to failure can significantly impact our happiness and success. Rather than seeing failure as something to be feared or avoided, the authors encourage us to embrace it as a powerful teacher and an essential part of personal growth. Redefining failure. One of the first points Oprah and Brooks make is that we need to redefine what failure means. In our society, failure is often seen as something negative, a sign that we've made a mistake, fallen short of our goals, or aren't good enough. This mindset can lead to feelings of shame, discouragement, and even a fear of trying new things. However, the authors suggest that failure is not the opposite of success, but a stepping stone on the path to achieving our goals. Every successful person has experienced failure at some point, and it's often through these setbacks that they learn the most valuable lessons. Failure gives us the opportunity to reflect on what went wrong, adjust our approach, and try again with greater wisdom and resilience. By shifting our perspective on failure, we can start to see it not as something to be avoided, but as a natural part of the learning process. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to adopt a growth mindset, a belief that our abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. With a growth mindset, failure is no longer something to fear, but a chance to learn, grow, and improve. The fear of failure. Despite the benefits of failure, many of us are still deeply afraid of it. This fear can hold us back from pursuing our dreams, taking risks, or stepping outside of our comfort zones. Oprah and Brooks explore the roots of this fear, which often stems from a fear of judgment, rejection, or the belief that failure reflects something inherently wrong with us. The authors emphasize that the fear of failure is often more damaging than failure itself. When we let fear dictate our choices, we limit ourselves and miss out on opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Oprah shares her personal experiences with failure, including moments in her career where she faced significant setbacks, and how these experiences ultimately helped her build resilience and achieve greater success. Arthur Brooks, too, highlights that many of the greatest achievements in history were preceded by numerous failures. From scientific discoveries to business ventures, the path to success is rarely a straight line. The key is to persevere, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. The lessons of failure in this chapter. Oprah and Brooks provide practical strategies for learning from failure and using it as a tool for personal growth. 1. Reflect and reframe. After a failure, take time to reflect on what happened. What went wrong? What could you have done differently? Rather than dwelling on the negative aspects, focus on the lessons you can learn from the experience. Reframe the failure as an opportunity for growth, rather than a personal shortcoming. 2. Embrace resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Oprah and Brooks emphasize the importance of cultivating resilience, which can be strengthened through mindfulness, self-compassion, and a commitment to long-term goals. Resilience allows us to face challenges without being overwhelmed by them, and to continue pursuing our dreams even after experiencing failure. 3. Take risks. The fear of failure can often prevent us from taking risks or trying new things. However, Oprah and Brooks argue that taking risks is essential for growth and success. They encourage readers to step outside of their comfort zones and embrace the possibility of failure as part of the journey. By taking calculated risks, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences that can lead to greater fulfillment. 4. Persevere. Perhaps the most important lesson of failure is the importance of perseverance. Oprah and Brooks highlight the stories of individuals who achieve great success after experiencing repeated failures, illustrating that perseverance is often the key to overcoming obstacles and achieving long-term goals. Real-world examples of overcoming failure throughout this chapter. Oprah and Brooks share inspiring stories of individuals who have faced significant failures but ultimately used those experiences to grow and succeed. From entrepreneurs who failed in their first ventures to athletes who faced major setbacks, these stories illustrate the power of resilience, perseverance, and a growth mindset. One example the author highlights is the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving worldwide success, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers and struggled with financial hardship. However, she persevered, believing in her vision and continuing to write despite the setbacks. Her story is a powerful reminder that failure does not define us. It's how we respond to it that determines our success. Oprah herself shares personal anecdotes from her early career in television, where she faced criticism, rejection, and moments of doubt. These experiences, while difficult at the time, ultimately helped her develop the resilience and determination that have defined her career. Chapter 3. The importance of relationships in Build the Life You Want. Oprah and Brooks emphasize the critical role that relationships play in our overall happiness and well-being. Strong, supportive relationships are not only a source of joy, but also a key factor in maintaining mental and emotional health. In this chapter, we'll explore how relationships contribute to a fulfilling life and provide practical strategies for cultivating deeper connections with others. The science of connection research has shown that humans are wired for connection. Our relationships with others, whether they're family members, friends, romantic partners, or colleagues, have a profound impact on our well-being. Studies in the field of positive psychology have consistently found that people with strong social connections are happier, healthier, and more resilient in the face of adversity. Oprah and Brooks point out that relationships provide emotional support, a sense of belonging, and a space for personal growth. They help us navigate life's challenges, celebrate its joys, and offer a sense of purpose and meaning. In fact, the authors argue that relationships are among the most important contributors to a fulfilling and meaningful life, often outweighing material success or professional achievements. When we cultivate strong, positive relationships, we create a foundation of support that helps us weather life's storms and enhance our happiness. Types of relationships and their impact on happiness. Oprah and Brooks highlight several types of relationships and how they influence our emotional and mental well-being. Each type offers a unique form of support, and all contribute in different ways to our happiness. 1. Family relationships. Family is often our first source of emotional support and connection. Strong family bonds can provide a sense of belonging, security, and love. However, family relationships can also be complex, and navigating these relationships requires effort and communication. Oprah emphasizes the importance of fostering positive family relationships, even when they involve challenges. Understanding and forgiveness can strengthen these bonds, bringing long-term emotional stability. 2. Friendships. Friendships are a critical source of happiness, often providing a sense of joy, shared experience, and mutual understanding. Friends allow us to express ourselves, share our struggles, and celebrate life's achievements. Brooks and Oprah highlight how maintaining long-term friendships requires effort, but is highly rewarding. Spending time with friends, being present, and showing genuine interest in their lives strengthens these bonds. 3. Romantic relationships. Romantic relationships are often a significant source of emotional connection and intimacy. Oprah and Brooks explore the importance of communication, vulnerability, and trust in building lasting, healthy romantic partnerships. They emphasize that fulfilling romantic relationships are built on mutual respect and emotional safety, where both partners feel seen and supported. For relationships to thrive, couples must navigate challenges together with openness and a commitment to growth. 4. Collegial and professional relationships. While these relationships may not always be as emotionally intimate, positive professional connections can also contribute to our happiness. Healthy workplace relationships promote a sense of collaboration, mutual respect, and emotional well-being. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to foster good relationships with colleagues by practicing empathy, kindness, and professionalism, creating an environment of trust and respect. Building strong relationships. Oprah and Brooks emphasize that strong relationships don't just happen. They require intentional effort, communication, and mutual respect. They share practical strategies for cultivating and maintaining healthy relationships, regardless of the type. 1. Active listening. One of the most important skills in building strong relationships is active listening. Often, when we communicate, we focus on what we want to say rather than truly listening to the other person. Oprah and Brooks suggest practicing active listening, fully focusing on what the other person is saying without interrupting or formulating a response, helps build trust and understanding. This deepens the connection between individuals and allows for more meaningful conversations. 2. Empathy and compassion. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, is crucial for building strong relationships. By putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, we create a sense of connection and understanding. Oprah and Brooks emphasize the importance of practicing empathy in all relationships, especially during difficult conversations or conflicts. Compassion involves not only understanding another person's feelings, but also offering kindness and support during challenging times. 3. Vulnerability and authenticity. True intimacy and connection in relationships come from being vulnerable and authentic. Oprah shares her own experiences of learning to be open and honest in her relationships, even when it's difficult. By allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, sharing our true thoughts, feelings, and fears, we invite deeper connection and create space for the other person to do the same. Authenticity, or being true to oneself, is also key to building trust in relationships. 4. Setting boundaries. While vulnerability and openness are essential, so are healthy boundaries. Oprah and Brooks explore the importance of setting clear boundaries in relationships to maintain respect and emotional well-being. Boundaries help protect our emotional health and ensure that our needs are met, while still allowing for connection and closeness. Setting boundaries is particularly important in difficult or toxic relationships, where it may be necessary to limit certain interactions for our own well-being. 5. Forgiveness and letting go of resentment. One of the most challenging but necessary aspects of maintaining strong relationships is forgiveness. Holding on to grudges or resentment can erode relationships and cause emotional pain. Oprah and Brooks highlight the power of forgiveness in healing relationships and freeing ourselves from negative emotions. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or excusing harmful behavior, but rather releasing the emotional burden of anger and resentment for our own peace of mind. The impact of relationships on mental health. In addition to increasing happiness, positive relationships have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Oprah and Brooks discuss the growing body of research that shows how loneliness and social isolation can negatively affect both our mental and physical health. People with strong social connections are more resilient, experience less stress, and have better overall health outcomes. Conversely, chronic loneliness has been linked to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and even physical illnesses such as heart disease. Oprah and Brooks stress the importance of cultivating social connections as part of a healthy, balanced life. While building relationships requires effort and vulnerability, the benefits far outweigh the challenges. Even in difficult times, strong relationships provide emotional support and a sense of security, helping us navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Chapter 4. Defining vision and goals to build the life you want. Oprah and Brooks argue, you need a clear vision and defined goals. Without a sense of direction or purpose, it's easy to feel adrift, unfulfilled, and disconnected from what truly matters. This chapter focuses on the importance of setting intentional goals and having a clear vision for your life. The power of a vision, a personal vision, acts as a guiding star, helping us navigate decisions, challenges, and opportunities with clarity and focus. Oprah and Brooks explain that without a vision, we can easily fall into the trap of living life on autopilot, reacting to whatever comes our way rather than actively shaping our future. By defining a vision for our lives, we create a sense of purpose and direction that gives meaning to our actions. Oprah shares her own journey of discovering her life's purpose, helping others live their best lives. This vision has guided her career and personal decisions, allowing her to focus on what truly matters to her. Brooks also emphasizes that a clear vision helps us prioritize our time and energy, ensuring that we invest in the activities and relationships that align with our long-term goals. Having a vision doesn't mean that every detail of your life needs to be planned out. Instead, it's about having a broad sense of what you want to achieve, the kind of person you want to become, and the impact you want to have on the world. This vision serves as a roadmap, guiding you through the ups and downs of life and helping you stay aligned with your values and goals. Setting meaningful goals. Once you've defined your vision, the next step is to set concrete, actionable goals that will help you bring that vision to life. Oprah and Brooks emphasize the importance of setting SMART goals, goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. By setting SMART goals, you give yourself clear milestones to work toward, which makes it easier to stay focused and motivated. For example, if your vision is to improve your health and well-being, a SMART goal might be to exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, for the next 3 months. This goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. The authors also stress the importance of breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Sometimes big goals can feel overwhelming, making it difficult to know where to start. By breaking your goals into smaller tasks, you create a clear path forward and build momentum as you achieve each milestone. Staying motivated and aligned. Staying motivated over the long term can be challenging, especially when obstacles arise or progress feels slow. Oprah and Brooks share strategies for maintaining motivation and staying aligned with your vision. 1. Visualize your success. One powerful tool for staying motivated is visualization. Take time to imagine yourself achieving your goals and living your vision. What does success look like? How will you feel when you've accomplished your goals? This exercise helps reinforce your commitment to your vision and keeps you focused on the bigger picture. 2. Celebrate small wins. It's important to celebrate your progress along the way. Recognize and reward yourself for achieving small milestones, even if you haven't reached your ultimate goal yet. Celebrating small wins builds momentum and keeps you motivated to continue working toward your larger vision. 3. Stay flexible. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes your goals may need to be adjusted due to unforeseen circumstances. Oprah and Brooks emphasize the importance of staying flexible and open to change. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to pivot and reassess your goals. Flexibility allows you to adapt to new challenges and opportunities while staying aligned with your overall vision. 4. Accountability. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach can provide accountability and support. When you have someone who is invested in your success, you're more likely to stay on track and push through challenges. Regular check-ins with an accountability partner can help you stay motivated and focused. Avoiding common pitfalls. In this chapter, Oprah and Brooks also address common pitfalls that can derail people from achieving their goals. 1. Procrastination. One of the biggest obstacles to achieving goals is procrastination. When faced with difficult or overwhelming tasks, it's easy to put them off. The authors suggest breaking tasks into smaller steps, setting deadlines, and holding yourself accountable to overcome procrastination. 2. Perfectionism. Perfectionism can also derail your progress toward achieving your goals. When we hold ourselves to unrealistic standards of perfection, we often become paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. Oprah and Brooks argue that perfectionism is a barrier to growth because it focuses more on avoiding failure than on learning and improving. They encourage readers to embrace imperfection as part of the process and to focus on progress rather than perfection. By allowing yourself to make mistakes and learn from them, you'll be more likely to stay on track and achieve your goals. 3. Lack of clarity. Another common pitfall is setting vague or unclear goals. When your goals are too broad or undefined, it's difficult to know where to begin or how to measure progress. Oprah and Brooks recommend revisiting your goals regularly to ensure they are clear, actionable, and aligned with your vision. If your goals feel overwhelming, break them down into smaller, more specific steps that you can tackle one at a time. 4. Distractions. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, work obligations, and other demands on our time can easily pull us away from our goals. Oprah and Brooks emphasize the importance of staying focused by setting boundaries, managing your time effectively, and minimizing distractions. They suggest creating a daily or weekly schedule that prioritizes your most important tasks and setting aside dedicated time for working toward your goals. 5. Fear of success. Interestingly, the fear of success can be just as powerful as the fear of failure. Some people may unconsciously sabotage their own progress because they are afraid of the changes that success might bring. Oprah and Brooks discuss how this fear can manifest in subtle ways, such as procrastination or self-doubt. They encourage readers to confront these fears head-on by acknowledging them and reminding themselves that success is not something to fear, but something to embrace. Chapter 5. The role of mindfulness and mental peace. Mindfulness and mental peace are central to living a fulfilling and balanced life. Oprah and Brooks dedicate this chapter to exploring how practices like mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection can help us cultivate inner peace, reduce stress, and enhance our overall well-being. The benefits of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. Oprah and Brooks explain that mindfulness allows us to become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, helping us navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and calm. Instead of reacting impulsively to stress or difficult emotions, mindfulness teaches us to observe our experiences with curiosity and acceptance. Scientific research supports the many benefits of mindfulness, including reduced stress. Mindfulness has been shown to lower cortisol levels and reduce feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. By focusing on the present moment, rather than worrying about the future or ruminating on the past, we can experience a greater sense of calm and control. Improved mental health. Mindfulness has been linked to lower rates of depression, anxiety, and other mental health conditions. By practicing mindfulness regularly, we can cultivate a more balanced and resilient mindset. Increased focus and productivity. Being fully present in the moment allows us to concentrate more effectively on the task at hand. Mindfulness can improve our ability to focus, leading to greater productivity and efficiency in both work and personal life. Enhanced relationships. When we are mindful, we are better able to listen to others, understand their perspectives, and respond with empathy and compassion. This can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships with friends, family, and colleagues. Meditation as a tool for inner peace. One of the most powerful mindfulness practices is meditation. Oprah and Brooks both emphasize the role of meditation in their own lives and how it has helped them cultivate inner peace and mental clarity. Meditation involves sitting quietly and focusing on the breath, a mantra, or simply observing the flow of thoughts without getting caught up in them. Oprah shares her personal meditation routine, which includes setting aside time each day for stillness and reflection. She describes how this practice has helped her connect with her inner self and find peace amid the demands of her busy life. Brooks, too, highlights the transformative effects of meditation, particularly in managing stress and staying grounded. For those new to meditation, the author suggests starting with just a few minutes a day. Over time, as you become more comfortable with the practice, you can gradually increase the duration. The key is consistency. Meditation doesn't require long sessions to be effective, but regular practice can lead to profound shifts in your mental and emotional state. Self-reflection and personal growth. Mindfulness is not just about reducing stress. It's also a powerful tool for self-reflection and personal growth. When we take the time to pause and observe our thoughts and emotions, we gain valuable insights into ourselves, our habits, beliefs, and patterns of behavior. This self-awareness is the foundation for meaningful personal growth. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to engage in regular self-reflection through practices such as journaling, meditation, or simply taking quiet moments to contemplate their experiences. By reflecting on our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can identify areas where we want to grow and make conscious choices about how to move forward. Self-reflection also helps us become more attuned to our values and purpose. When we take the time to examine our lives with mindfulness, we gain clarity about what truly matters to us and can make decisions that align with our deeper goals and aspirations. Cultivating mental peace, or inner calm, is something many people strive for but find elusive in today's fast-paced, high-pressure world. Oprah and Brooks offer several strategies for cultivating mental peace in everyday life. 1. Create space for stillness. In a world filled with noise and distractions, it's important to create intentional space for stillness. This could be through meditation, spending time in nature, or simply sitting quietly without distractions. By creating moments of stillness, we give ourselves the opportunity to recharge, reflect, and reconnect with our inner selves. 2. Practice non-judgment. One of the central tenets of mindfulness is practicing non-judgment, observing our thoughts and experiences without labeling them as good or bad. Oprah and Brooks explain that when we let go of judgment, we reduce the mental chatter that often leads to stress and anxiety. Instead of criticizing ourselves or our circumstances, we can approach life with curiosity and acceptance. 3. Let go of control. Mental peace often comes from accepting that we cannot control everything. Oprah and Brooks remind readers that while we can influence many aspects of our lives, there are always things beyond our control. By letting go of the need to control every outcome, we create space for peace and trust in the natural flow of life. 4. Gratitude as a path to peace. Gratitude is not just a tool for happiness. It's also a powerful way to cultivate mental peace. When we focus on the things we're grateful for, we shift our attention away from worries and anxieties. Gratitude helps us appreciate the present moment and find contentment in what we already have, rather than constantly striving for more. 5. Mindful breathing. One of the simplest but most effective ways to cultivate mental peace is through mindful breathing. Oprah and Brooks explain how taking a few deep, conscious breaths can instantly calm the nervous system and bring a sense of grounding. This practice can be done anytime, anywhere, making it a powerful tool for managing stress in everyday life. Chapter 6. The Power of Positivity in Build the Life You Want. Oprah and Brooks emphasize the transformative power of positivity. They argue that our mindset, how we perceive and interpret the world, has a profound impact on our experiences, relationships, and overall happiness. By cultivating a positive outlook, we can open ourselves to new possibilities, overcome challenges with greater ease, and create a life filled with joy and fulfillment. The science of positive thinking is not just a feel-good concept. It's supported by scientific research. Studies in the field of positive psychology have shown that a positive mindset can lead to numerous benefits, including improved mental health. People who maintain a positive outlook tend to experience lower rates of depression, anxiety, and stress. Positivity helps us cope with difficult situations more effectively and reduces the likelihood of becoming overwhelmed by negative emotions. Better physical health. A positive mindset has also been linked to better physical health. Research shows that positive thinkers have stronger immune systems, lower blood pressure, and a reduced risk of chronic diseases. Greater resilience. Positivity helps us bounce back from setbacks more quickly. When we approach challenges with optimism and a belief in our ability to overcome them, we build resilience and develop a greater capacity to handle adversity. Shifting your mindset. Oprah and Brooks explain that positivity is not about ignoring life's challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Instead, it's about choosing to focus on what's possible rather than what's lacking. Shifting your mindset from negativity to positivity requires conscious effort, but it's a skill that can be developed over time. The authors offer several strategies for cultivating a positive mindset. 1. Reframe negative thoughts. When we encounter challenges or setbacks, it's easy to fall into a pattern of negative thinking. Oprah and Brooks suggest practicing thought reframing, actively challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with more constructive, positive perspectives. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm never going to succeed," try reframing the thought to, "This is a learning experience and I'll grow from it." 2. Practice gratitude. As discussed earlier, gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating positivity. By regularly reflecting on the things we're grateful for, we train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. Gratitude helps shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. Oprah and Brooks recommend keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down a few things each day that you are thankful for. This simple practice can have a profound effect on your overall mindset and help you see the positives, even in challenging situations. Positivity in action. Overcoming challenges. Life is full of challenges, and maintaining a positive mindset doesn't mean avoiding or ignoring them. Instead, it means approaching these challenges with optimism and resilience. Oprah and Brooks emphasize that positive thinking can help us overcome obstacles more effectively because it keeps us solution-focused rather than problem-focused. When we view challenges through a positive lens, we're more likely to see opportunities for growth and improvement. For example, when facing a setback at work, a negative mindset might lead to thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "This will never work out." A positive mindset, on the other hand, would encourage you to ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I use this experience to improve?" By focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on the problem, positivity helps us move forward with greater resilience. Oprah shares stories from her own life where positivity played a crucial role in helping her overcome significant challenges. From career setbacks to personal struggles, she highlights how maintaining an optimistic outlook allowed her to navigate difficult situations and emerge stronger on the other side. Arthur Brooks also offers examples from his career in academia and public service, where positive thinking helped him remain motivated and focused in the face of adversity. The ripple effect of positivity. One of the most powerful aspects of positivity is its ripple effect. Oprah and Brooks explain that when we cultivate a positive mindset, it not only benefits us, but also those around us. Positivity is contagious. When we approach life with optimism and joy, we inspire others to do the same. This ripple effect can strengthen relationships, improve team dynamics, and create a more supportive and uplifting environment in both personal and professional settings. In relationships, positivity fosters greater empathy, understanding, and patience. When we maintain a positive attitude, we're more likely to respond to others with kindness and compassion, which deepens our connections and helps resolve conflicts more peacefully. In the workplace, positivity can enhance collaboration, creativity, and productivity, as people feel more motivated and energized by a positive atmosphere. Oprah and Brooks also discuss how positivity can lead to greater opportunities. When we're open to new possibilities and approach life with an optimistic outlook, we're more likely to attract positive experiences and people into our lives. This doesn't mean that challenges won't arise, but a positive mindset makes it easier to recognize and seize opportunities when they come our way. Practicing positivity in daily life. Oprah and Brooks offer several practical ways to incorporate positivity into your daily routine. 1. Surround yourself with positive people. The people we spend time with have a significant influence on our mindset. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive individuals can help reinforce your own positive thinking. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you, and distance yourself from those that drain your energy or foster negativity. 2. Focus on solutions, not problems. When challenges arise, train your mind to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Ask yourself, what can I do to improve this situation? Or how can I learn from this? This shift in focus helps keep you proactive and resilient in the face of difficulties. 3. Celebrate your wins. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrating your wins reinforces a positive mindset and reminds you of the progress you're making. Oprah and Brooks suggest keeping a success journal, where you note down achievements and moments of growth, which can be especially helpful when you're feeling discouraged. 4. Practice affirmations. Positive affirmations are another powerful tool for cultivating positivity. By repeating positive statements about yourself and your abilities, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to focus on your strengths and potential. For example, affirmations like, I am capable, I am worthy, and I can handle anything that comes my way can help boost your confidence and reinforce a positive mindset. 5. Engage in acts of kindness. Performing acts of kindness not only benefits others but also boosts your own happiness and positivity. Oprah and Brooks highlight the power of giving back and helping others as a way to cultivate a positive outlook. Whether it's volunteering, offering support to a friend, or simply spreading kindness in small ways, these actions can uplift your spirit and create a positive ripple effect in the world around you. Chapter 7. Confidence and self-love. Confidence and self-love are central to building the life you want. In this chapter, Oprah and Brooks explore how developing a strong sense of self-worth and practicing self-compassion can transform the way we approach life, relationships, and personal growth. The importance of self-love. Oprah and Brooks begin by explaining that self-love is not about being arrogant or self-centered. Rather, it's about having a healthy relationship with yourself. Self-love means accepting yourself as you are, with all your strengths and imperfections, and treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would offer to a loved one. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and believing that you deserve happiness, success, and fulfillment. Many people struggle with self-love because they're conditioned to believe that they're not enough, that they need to achieve more, look a certain way, or meet certain standards to be worthy of love and acceptance. Oprah shares her own experiences with self-doubt and how learning to love and accept herself was a crucial step in her personal and professional growth. Self-love is the foundation for confidence and resilience. When we love and accept ourselves, we're more likely to take risks, pursue our goals, and navigate challenges with grace. Without self-love, we may constantly seek validation from others, fear failure, or hesitate to pursue our dreams. Oprah and Brooks argue that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, and self-love is the key to unlocking that inner joy. Building confidence through self-compassion. Confidence is closely tied to self-love, and it's something that can be cultivated through self-compassion. Self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult times or when you make mistakes. Instead of being harsh or critical of yourself, self-compassion encourages you to acknowledge your struggles with empathy and support. Oprah and Brooks explained that many people have an inner critic, a negative voice that constantly judges and criticizes them for not being good enough. This inner critic can undermine our confidence and lead to feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness. To counteract this, they suggest practicing self-compassion by speaking to yourself as you would to a friend. When you make a mistake or face a challenge, remind yourself that it's okay to be imperfect and that you're doing the best you can. By treating yourself with compassion, you build greater confidence in your abilities and develop a more resilient mindset. Confidence doesn't mean never making mistakes or always being perfect. It means trusting yourself to handle whatever comes your way, even when things don't go as planned. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to take small steps toward building confidence, such as setting achievable goals, celebrating their successes, and practicing self-compassion when faced with setbacks. Embracing your authentic self. One of the most powerful aspects of self-love and confidence is the ability to embrace your authentic self. Oprah and Brooks discuss how societal pressures often push people to conform to certain standards or expectations, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy or a loss of identity. They emphasize the importance of being true to yourself and living in alignment with your values and passions. Embracing your authentic self means accepting your uniqueness and letting go of the need for external validation. Oprah shares how she learned to embrace her own authenticity, both in her personal life and in her career. By staying true to herself and her vision, she was able to build a successful, fulfilling life that reflects her values and purpose. Brooks adds that embracing your authentic self allows you to connect with others on a deeper level. When you show up as your true self, you attract people who appreciate and resonate with who you are, leading to more meaningful relationships. Authenticity also gives you the courage to pursue your dreams, even when they don't align with societal norms or expectations. Self-doubt is something everyone experiences at some point, but it doesn't have to hold you back. Oprah and Brooks offer several strategies for overcoming self-doubt and building greater self-confidence. 1. Challenge negative thoughts. When self-doubt arises, it's important to challenge the negative thoughts that fuel it. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact, or is it just my fear talking? Often, self-doubt is rooted in irrational fears or limiting beliefs that aren't grounded in reality. By challenging these thoughts, you can reframe them in a more positive and constructive way. 2. Take action. One of the best ways to overcome self-doubt is to take action, even if you're unsure of yourself. Oprah and Brooks suggest starting with small steps toward your goals, which will build momentum and confidence over time. Each small victory reinforces your belief in your abilities and helps quiet the voice of self-doubt. 3. Surround yourself with support. Having a strong support system is crucial for building confidence. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to surround themselves with people who uplift and encourage them. Positive relationships provide emotional support and validation, helping you feel more confident in your abilities and decisions. 4. Celebrate your strengths. Confidence comes from recognizing and celebrating your strengths. Oprah and Brooks suggest regularly reflecting on your accomplishments, skills, and qualities that make you unique. By focusing on what you're good at, you build a stronger sense of self-worth and reinforce your confidence. Developing self-love as a daily practice, Oprah and Brooks emphasize that self-love and confidence are not one-time achievements, but ongoing practices. Developing self-love requires intentional, daily efforts to nurture and care for yourself. They provide several strategies for incorporating self-love into your daily life. 1. Daily affirmations. As mentioned earlier, positive affirmations can reinforce self-love and confidence. Each day, take a few moments to remind yourself of your worth and capabilities. Affirmations like, I am enough, I trust myself, and I deserve happiness can help shift your mindset toward greater self-acceptance and love. 2. Self-care. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health is a fundamental aspect of self-love. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to engage in self-care practices that make them feel nourished and supported. This could include regular exercise, proper nutrition, restful sleep, meditation, or simply taking time to do things that bring you joy. 3. Forgive yourself. Part of self-love is learning to forgive yourself for past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. Oprah and Brooks explain that holding on to guilt or self-blame can erode your sense of self-worth. Instead, practice self-compassion by acknowledging that you are human and capable of growth. Forgive yourself and focus on the lessons learned, rather than dwelling on the past. 4. Set healthy boundaries. Loving yourself also means protecting your energy and setting boundaries with others. Oprah and Brooks encourage readers to identify what they need to feel respected and supported, and to communicate those boundaries clearly. By honoring your own needs, you reinforce your self-worth and create healthier relationships. Chapter 8. Conclusion. The ongoing journey. As Oprah and Brooks bring the book to a close, they reiterate the central message of build the life you want. Happiness, fulfillment, and personal growth are not destinations. They are ongoing journeys. The authors remind readers that life is constantly evolving, and so are we. To build the life we truly want, we must remain committed to the practices of mindfulness, self-love, resilience, and positivity. Embracing the journey of life, the authors emphasize that no matter where you are on your journey, there is always room for growth, change, and improvement. They encourage readers to see life's challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for learning and development. By embracing the journey and letting go of the need for perfection, we can approach life with curiosity, openness, and gratitude. Oprah and Brooks also remind us that there will be moments of difficulty, setbacks, and even failure. However, These moments are part of the natural ebb and flow of life. Rather than seeing them as permanent roadblocks, the authors suggest viewing them as temporary detours, opportunities to reassess, adjust, and continue moving forward. The key is to remain resilient, keep your vision in mind, and stay committed to your personal growth. Taking action, building the life you want. Throughout the book, Oprah and Brooks have provided a wide range of strategies for building a more fulfilling life. Whether it's through cultivating positivity, practicing mindfulness, nurturing relationships, or setting clear goals. In this concluding chapter, they urge readers to take actionable steps toward creating the life they envision. The authors offer a final piece of advice. Start small, but start now. Building the life you want doesn't require drastic, overnight changes. Instead, it's about making small, intentional choices each day that align with your values and goals. Whether it's practicing gratitude, setting boundaries, or taking a step toward a long-term dream, every action you take contributes to the life you're creating. Oprah and Brooks also emphasize the importance of celebrating your progress along the way. Personal growth is not always linear, and it's easy to get discouraged when things don't go according to plan. By acknowledging and celebrating your successes, no matter how small, you reinforce your commitment to your journey and stay motivated to keep moving forward. Final reflections as the book comes to a close. Oprah and Brooks leave readers with a powerful reminder. Happiness and fulfillment are within your reach, but they require effort, intention, and self-awareness. The life you want to build is not something that will come to you by chance. It's something you must actively create, one decision at a time. The authors encourage readers to reflect on the lessons and practices shared throughout the book and to integrate them into their daily lives. Whether it's through mindfulness, self-love, or positive thinking, each of us has the power to shape our own experience of life. By focusing on what truly matters, our relationships, our well-being, and our personal growth, we can build a life that brings us joy, fulfillment, and lasting happiness. The journey continues. Finally, Oprah and Brooks remind us that building the life we want is not a one-time project, but an ongoing process. As we grow, our vision for our lives may evolve, and new challenges and opportunities will arise. The key is to stay open, stay curious, and stay committed to your personal journey. Life is constantly changing, and so are we. The authors leave readers with a message of hope and empowerment. You have the power to create the life you want, starting today. By making intentional choices, practicing self-compassion, and focusing on what truly brings you joy, you can build a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. The journey may not always be easy, but it will be meaningful, and ultimately, it will lead you to a life of greater happiness, fulfillment, and purpose. Final Thoughts. Build the Life You Want by Oprah Winfrey and Arthur Brooks offers a deeply insightful and practical guide to creating a fulfilling and joyful life. Through its exploration of happiness, resilience, relationships, mindfulness, and personal growth, the book provides readers with the tools and mindset needed to navigate life's challenges and achieve lasting well-being. Whether you're seeking to improve your relationships, overcome failure, or develop greater self-love and confidence, the lessons in this book are both timeless and actionable. Oprah and Brooks remind us that true happiness is not something we find outside ourselves. It's something we cultivate from within. By embracing the journey, practicing positivity, and taking intentional steps each day, we can all build the life we truly want. In the end, build the life you want is a call to action, to live more mindfully, love more deeply, and pursue our dreams with courage and resilience. Life is a journey, and this book serves as a roadmap to help us navigate it with purpose, joy, and fulfillment.